at Scotch Plains Fenwood High School, Evan Goldsmith and Allie Brown.
Hi, welcome to this week's edition of Raider News. I'm Evan Goldsmith.
And I'm Allie Brown. Mrs. Hoffman's humanities class is reaching out to help soldiers in Iraq. A 2003 Scotch Plains Fenwood graduate and his platoon stationed in Iraq are in need of help from spiffy students. Mrs. Hoffman's class responded by organizing a collection for toiletry items like toothpaste and soap, along with other everyday items like magazines and gum. In addition to holding this collection, on Thursday, May 4th, they had a Dollar Day collection, during which students spared only $1 to help this cause. $1 from everyone added up, and students were able to give their support to one of their fellow spiffy students who is stationed far from home.
With the end of school approaching, most kids are thinking about summer. But there's a select group of students that are thinking about next school year, and they are candidates for SGA. Since the new year is coming and most current SGA officers are going to college, all the positions are now available again. Students are going around school asking people to sign their sheets to get a bid for the election. The next step, after a few people are accepted for each position, is the actual race, followed by the election. Best of luck to all candidates, and now let's go on location to find out more.
This is James Zizza reporting for Raider News with two SGA candidates. What are you running for, Brian?
I'm running for Commissioner of SGA Finance.
And what about you, Brittany?
I'm running for Commissioner of Student Council.
And when are primary elections, Brian?
Primaries were on Friday.
And final elections, do you know when that is?
Well, we make speeches on May 12th, and then final elections are May 19th.
Okay, good luck to both of you. Now back to the studio.
The National Honor Society's group service project is just around the corner. After the success of last year's project, which was a carnival held for families of servicemen and women serving in Iraq, the Honor Society hopes to match the success by hosting their family movie night this May 16th. All proceeds will go towards the Emmanuel Cancer Foundation to help children with cancer in New Jersey. Everyone is invited to attend the movie night, and all will be entertained with games, snacks, raffles, and of course a movie. The family film The Incredibles will be shown, and the Honor Society hopes for a good turnout from the town to make the night a hit. Now let's go on location to hear more about movie night.
Hi, I'm Mary Leon on location with Raider News with Vice President of National Honor Society, Kristen Hankels. Now, Kristen, I hear that you guys are setting up something new going on, like a movie night or something. I'd just like to know what's that about? What's going on?
Yeah, for our group project this year for National Honor Society, we're holding a movie night. We're raising money for the Emmanuel Cancer Foundation. And the admission is free, but all the food costs money. So we're hoping to raise as much money as we can. And the entire community is invited.
Now, for the movie night, what movie are you guys watching?
We're watching The Incredibles.
Is there anything else going on that you guys are planning to do before the year ends? Is there anything else?
Well, at the movie night, besides all the food we're selling, there's also going to be a lot of games to play. So it should be a really fun time.
Sounds very entertaining. I will show up there. Now, back to the studio.
Starting May 15th, 11 seniors get a first-hand look into their futures. They're the lucky few that get to participate in this year's senior projects. They all get to work as interns at a place of their choice. This year's participants are Rob Dawson, Dan Reagan, Dan Ingram, Rob Burke, Steve Volger, Colleen Baines, Gabby Streep, Sarah Cohen, Becky Lundgren, Stephanie Ricca, and Jenny Bauer. They all needed to send in an application to Dr. Heisey, who then selected these 11. Some of this year's internships include student teaching, jobs in business, television, engineering, and music. The students all chose to take the full-day option, but there was also a half-day option as well. Because of that, they are all exempt from all finals and no longer have to take any classes. Let's go on location to hear more from a few of these lucky seniors.
Hi, this is Allie Rome reporting on location for Channel 34 News with Rob Dawson, who's going to tell us a little bit about the senior project. So what exactly is the senior project?
The senior project is basically an internship. Students had to apply for it in February. I believe 30 or 40 maybe applied and 11 got in. So it's basically you set up with your internship, you look for a job, or it could be career related, or it could be town related, or it could be school related or something, but it's a nice experience.
So what is your project or internship?
I'm going to be working in the television studio downstairs with Mr. McMeekin and the part-time TV director, Mr. Rusitano, who you see on Make You Want to Dance. Basically, I'm going to be helping with learning the editing system, Also, are going to be learning maybe how restructuring TV classes and moving around the school. And I'm also going to be helping Steph Fricka, who's one of the other senior project participants. She's teaching up again, so I'm going to be helping her. I'm going to be shooting her doing her senior project.
So what are some of the other senior projects?
Well, yeah, Steph Fricka is student teaching. Also, I believe Colleen Baines and Becky Lundgren are student teaching at elementary schools. Dan Reagan, I believe, is doing something in the business area. Steve Volker is also being a teacher. He's going to be doing in the music area, though, music education. And Sarah Cohen is going to be our doctor of this thing. She's doing some EMS work. And Rob Berg is doing something with in the physics area. So it's all kind of spread out.
How much school are you missing for this?
My last day of school is May 12th. The project starts on May 15th, and from then on, we're at our work site. We are not. We don't have any homework. We don't have any final exams. We do have one journal assignment to be complete every day for Dr. Heisey, but we're spending all of our time at the work site.
So are you graduating with the rest of your class?
Yeah, everything is like that. Everything is good with graduation. Well, we're coming back for the senior picnic, and we're entitled to everything that is the same with the class. And the project actually ends the second to last day before school. So yeah, the last day of school when we practice for graduation will be there. So yeah.
All right, good luck with your senior project. Now back to the studio.
Tekken Nationals were held this past week in Dallas, Texas. Students who qualified at the state level went on to the competition to compete on a bigger scale. Now let's go on location to hear the results and see how SPF students fared in Dallas.
Hi, this is John Berman. I'm reporting on location for Channel 34 News, and I'm here with Katie Devlin and Stacy Goldberg, and all three of us went on the Tekken Nationals trip, and we're going to tell you a little bit about it. So, Stacy, can you give us a little bit of a background on how Nationals was?
Well, last Friday, the 28th, we flew to Dallas, Texas. There was 23 of us students who went and attended the competition. We had opening ceremonies that we had to go to, and then a few days after, we all had events that we had to attend to hand in our projects and compete against all the other schools.
And competition-wise, how did our school do?
We did pretty well. Grant Darwin got one of the top places in his role play category, but all in all, everyone did well. No one got first place or anything, but we all did good, I think.
Yeah. And extracurricular stuff, what would you say was your favorite point of the trip, like your highlight of the trip?
Well, one of the nights we went to a rodeo, which was really interesting to see, and there also was a super dance with 13,000 kids, so it was quite an experience.
Quite an experience it was. And what about you? What would you say is your favorite part of the whole trip?
I think my favorite part was Six Flags. That was really fun.
And for me, my favorite part of the whole trip was when we went to Dealey Plaza, the exact place where John F. Kennedy got shot. It was really, historically based. It was really awesome to see all that history and stuff. And we went to the 6th floor museum right next to it, which was very informative, and I really enjoyed that. So all in all, would you guys say you enjoyed the trip?
Yes, it was amazing. So much fun.
What about you?
It was a very good trip. Lots of fun.
And I highly approved of this trip as well. This has been John Berman on location for Channel 34 News. Back to the studio.
Now let's go to Arts and Entertainment with Alexandra Santangelo.
Thanks, Evan. The varsity cheerleaders for the years 2006-2007 have finally been chosen. They will be composed of 20 girls, 2 of which are freshmen this year. Congratulations to Kelly and Marissa. For the past couple of months, the girls have been training at Surgeons Gymnastics in Westfield, hoping to be able to add some gymnastics in their routines for the upcoming competitions next year. Good luck, girls. Congratulations to the Moonglowers for placing 3rd in the Division II state finals. The saxophone sections were selected #1 in the state. Steve Volker and Helen Hahn were selected outstanding soloists in the state finals. Congratulations to all the SPFHS students who participated at the finals. This week's top 5 songs on Z100 are Hips Don't Lie by Shakira, Temperature by Sean Paul, Bad Day by Daniel Powder, Dance Dance by Fall Out Boy, and Right Here by Stained. And the top 5 movies are RV, United 93, Stick It, Silent Hill, and Scary Movie 4. Let's see what Mario and Brian had to say about United 93.
Hi, welcome to this week's Critics Corner with Mario and Brian. This week we reviewed United 93. This movie is based on the 9/11 incident of the airplanes, and I just thought this movie was like amazing because it tells you a story that like people didn't really get to know about. So like when they showed it in the movies, you get to know what actually happened like during like the hijacking before everything happened, and the actors that were in it actually studied the people that were actually in the plane. Like they went to their families and try to figure out what they were like and everything. So I mean, it's a very intense movie. I give this movie a B. Now here's Brian.
Oh yeah, I saw this movie with a bunch of people, and everyone agreed that it was like one of the most intense movies that they'd ever seen, and it's really accurate with what actually happened, and it's really intense. And I guess I don't really recommend this movie to people who can't really take stuff that's intense like that, because there's some parts where it's like difficult to even watch the movie because it gets like so detailed into what actually happened and stuff. But I think it's a movie worth seeing. Other than that, so I recommend seeing it for those who feel that they can handle it. Now back to the studio.
Now let's go to the weekend preview with Janie and Lisa.
Hi, this is Lisa Campbell.
And this is Janie Weber
with your weekend preview. There's a baseball game on Friday against Franklin at 4. There's also a baseball game on Saturday away against Union Catholic. On Saturday, there's also a girls' softball game at home at 2.
Also this weekend you can go to the movies and see Stick It, Mission Impossible 3, and Hoot. If you feel like just staying home, you can rent The Family Stone, Match Point, and Shop Girl. This has been Janie Weber
and Lisa Campbell. Now
back to the studio.
Now let's go to Allie's Alley with sports.
Thanks, Allie. The girls' softball team has continued to have a great success with a 13-2 record. The team participated in the Linden tournament this past weekend, where they went 1-1, losing to Nutley 2-1 after extra innings, and then beating Montclair 6-0. The girls have earned the top seed in the Union County tournament, which will begin Saturday, May 6th. Now let's go on location for more information.
Hi, this is Ann Arison on location for Raider News. I'm here with 2 softball players. What are your names?
Lauren Benavengo. Tara Skibeck.
What's you guys' record? 13-2. And how did you guys do in the tournament last weekend?
Well, we went 1-1. We played Nutley and lost 2-1, but then we played Montclair and won 5-0.
And can you tell me a little bit about counties?
Well, county start on Saturday. You guys should all come out and watch. We don't know who we're playing yet. We don't know what time it is, but we'll keep you informed. And yeah, we should do pretty good.
Well, good luck with that. Now back to the studio.
The boys' baseball team will also be opening their Union County tournament Saturday, May 6th as the 9th seed. Monday, May 1st, the boys fell victim to Newark Eastside, bringing their record to 6-7. Coach Baylock and the team have a positive outlook for the upcoming county tournament. The track team has been keeping the streak going with a 5-0 dual meet record. This past Monday, May 1st, the Raiders defeated Linden. Outstanding performances came from Tina Olson, who long jumped over 15 feet, and Max Carroll ran the 100-meter dash in 11.3 seconds. The county tournament will conclude on Saturday, May 6th in Plainfield. Now back to Allie and Evan.
Thanks, Allie. Now let's go to the marvelous Pat Minio to find out about Car of the Week.
Hi, this is Pat Minio. Welcome to this week's Car of the Week. This week we have senior Chris Cooper's 2005 Special Edition Volkswagen Jetta GLI. Turbocharged engine with a red intake. inside this blue beauty, we have some nice custom black interior. This has been Pat Manio with your car of the week. Now back to the studio.
Now let's go to the Princess of Precipitation, Ann Arison, to hear this weekend's weather forecast.
Hi, this is your very own Princess of Precipitation, Ann Arison, with your weekend weather. Friday night is going to be cloudy, low around 53. Saturday is going to be partly cloudy, high around 71 and low around 44. And Sunday is going to be partly cloudy, high around 69 and low around 45. Hope everyone has a nice weekend, and now back to the studio.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of Radar News Update.
Be sure to tune in next week to see Period 4 of 5's edition. We'll see you next time.